So at this point, everybody and their grandma knows that Bed Bath & Beyond is on life support. They're on the verge of bankruptcy, and likely their stock is going to go to $0 at some point in the future, right? And that sparks the million-dollar question: is AMC the next company to go bankrupt, the next stock to go to zero? That's what we're going to break down in this video, guys. I want to go over their charts. I want to break down AMC's numbers, financials, all that good stuff. And at the end of the video, I want to go over with you guys what I'm looking to do. Am I buying AMC, selling it? Am I holding it if I already do hold it? So if y'all find value, of course, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and let's dive into the video. And oh, by the way, you have 2 days left to get up to 17 stocks from Moomoo. Link down below. Get your stocks. We'll talk more about that later. And now let's talk. So you guys can see AMC stock right now is at about $4.90, a little bit under $5, down 1.9% on the day, down about 10 cents on the day. And you guys probably remember a couple of days ago, we got news that Amazon is exploring potentially buying out AMC, which I guess could make sense considering Apple. If you guys didn't see the news about a week ago, Apple's looking to get more in the movie business, right? Movie theater business, if you will. So it would make sense if Amazon wants to compete directly with Apple, which, let's be honest, they do. It would make sense for Amazon to maybe buy AMC. And now that I'm thinking about it, why doesn't Apple go ahead and maybe buy AMC as well? Both of them, Amazon and Apple, have so much cash, they just don't know what to do with it. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, guys. So when we got that news that Amazon is exploring a deal, AMC stock, I think I made a video that day, this ended up going crazy. If I pull up the 5-day chart, you guys are going to see, let me show you right here, this was at roughly $4.30, I guess exactly $4.30, the day before we got the news that Amazon's exploring a deal. Then when we got that news, the stock went all the way up to $5.50. That was a move of around 28%. Nothing to sneeze at. Now, since that point where we hit 550, AMC stock has really been cooling off. We had another little spike pre-market yesterday where we got to 536. You guys can see here if I zoom in, but we did not break out of the highs from the day before, the day that we got the news. That's not the best sign for the bulls. And today, guys, look at this. Not a good sign for the bulls. Again, we failed to break out of the highs from yesterday and obviously the day before that, which again is when we got the Amazon news. And by the looks of it here, guys, the way the stock is trading today when I'm filming this video, we're downtrending. We've been downtrending all day, and it looks like it wants to test, maybe even take out the lows from yesterday. Those lows were right around $4.85, and guys, now that I'm looking at it, we're pretty much there. We're at $4.89 when I'm making this video. So if AMC, keep in mind, let me just set my alert there right now. If we do break under 480 in the very, very short term, we take the lows out from yesterday. Let me set a mark is at or below alert there. This is probably going to start filling the gap back down to 460, which you can see that was resistance all throughout the 23rd of March, the next day, and the next couple of days after that. You can see it right here. So I'm telling you, if we break 480, we have a wide open gap, about 20 more cents down to 460. Then if that were to break, we're talking maybe down to 430, 435 is where it could be going, which was support all throughout the 23rd, 24th, 27th of March. You guys can see it right there. So that's what I'm seeing in the very short term. And if we pull back the layers a little bit on the 4-hour chart, you guys can see AMC's been trading pretty horizontally for months, right? For ever since the middle of November, pretty much 3-4, well, now at this point, over 4 months ago, right? You can see we were trading between $4 and about $8.50 during that time period. So keep in mind, AMC's been trading pretty flat. Well, not flat. I mean, it's been in a range of around. It's been trading between $4 to $8. So that's a very wide range. But again, it's been kind of a horizontal channel, if that makes any sense. We've been in this $4 window for months. So we're more towards the bottom of the channel. And if you're a bull here, guys, you want to see this thing take the highs out from the day we got the Amazon news, and you want to see it break out of the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart, which is right around $5.40. So I'm going to set my alert at 550. Mark is at or above 550, and we'll see where it goes from that point. And of course, guys, we're going to do updates, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell as well, and of course, hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you guys as always. And let's take a look now at the financials here on AMC as we got the charts out of the way. way. And this is going to show you how much of a difficult financial position AMC is currently in. I want to show you guys their balance sheet right here, which is very important to look at when judging the financial stability of a company. You got to look at the financials, guys. I know I break down charts a lot here on my YouTube channel. Charts are a big focus of the YouTube channel, but financials, which I don't really cover often, these are very important as well. And you got to realize and understand how to analyze these financials, at least on a basic level. I mean, you don't have to be a Wall Street level, doing all these DCFs all day. You don't have to be a crazy Wall Street level analyst, but having a simple understanding of the income statement, the balance sheet, right? Statement of cash flows. This stuff is really important. So right now, AMC total assets are sitting, let me make sure this is AMC stock and ignore that hair ad here, guys, even though my audience is 90% male. I'm not sure any of you guys will be interested in that. But either way, look, total assets right now, $9.1 billion. And I want to see what their total liabilities are here before we dive in a little bit deeper. So total assets, $9.1 billion. Where the heck are the liabilities at here, guys? Let me see. Where are the liabilities? Here it is, guys. I'm freaking blind. Total debt is right around $10 billion. So right off the bat, they have more debt than total assets. And if we look at the total current assets, which if we click the down arrow, let's see, current assets are $900 million. You guys see that, right? We have cash equivalents of $630 million, all right? Receivables of $167 million and inventory of $36 million. So I really want to look at cash here, which again is $630 million. This is what they have essentially, cash equivalents, short-term investments, right? Is that enough to cover the total current liabilities? Let's come down here and see what's going on with total current liabilities. It is nowhere near enough to cover the debt that's due in the next 12 months, which is almost $1.7 billion. Look at this, guys, $1.7 billion of current liabilities. And if we break that down a little bit, we have payables and accrued expenses, right? Current provisions. If we break down this a little bit more, we have payables, accrued expenses, all right? And current debt and capital, we have current debt and capital of almost $600 million. Current deferred liabilities, $400 million. And it all adds up, guys. It all adds up to about $1.7 billion. So essentially, guys, this company is in a very weak cash position, and that's not a secret. I mean, they could run out of cash at any in the next couple of months. I don't know exactly how long. That's actually a good question. Might have to dig a little bit deeper into that. I'm not sure how much longer they have without any share issuances or cash infusions. How much longer they have on the current cash they have before they go bankrupt, on their current burn rate. I'm not exactly sure what that would be. Might have to look deeper into that. But look, all I know for sure is right now $630 million cash with current liabilities of $1.7 billion. That's not good. You guys definitely have to keep an eye on the current ratio, which let me actually pull this up and show you guys what that is. So you guys can see right here, shout out to Investopedia, the current ratio is a liquidity ratio that measures a company's ability to pay short-term obligations or those due within 1 year. Very, very important. So if we come down a little bit more here on Investopedia, we're going to see an example. Let me show you guys this. This is an example, right? We have company A, company B. So we have cash equivalents of $5,000. We have inventory, accounts receivables, all that good stuff. And if we come down a little bit more, current assets, total current assets of $100,000. Then if we come down to total current liabilities, we have $125,000 with a current ratio of 0.8. So essentially you take current assets, total current assets divided by total current liabilities, and you want that ratio to be over 1. That's very important. You want that ratio to be over 1. Anything under 1, that's not good. And again, 0.8 is not good. But going back to AMC's, guys, what's their current ratio? We have current assets of 630 or rather 900 million divided by 1.7. Do 900 divided by 1,700. Let me do that right now. 900 divided by 1,700. and then we'll multiply that by 100, right? So 900 divided by 1700 is 0.52. Multiply that by 100. Their current ratio is a 52%. That is horrible. Absolutely freaking horrible. So there is more we can talk about here, guys, but I do want to keep this video short. Overall, their balance sheet's awful. And quickly looking at some other numbers here, guys, their revenue has not been doing well. It's been all over the place the past decade. You guys see that here, from $2.8 billion in 2013 to 1.3 in 2020. Well, that was an odd year. But then in 2021, 2.5 billion of revenue, which was way under 2013. And now in 2022, it's finally starting to bounce back. It's at $3.9 billion, but still it's well under what it was back in 2017, 2018, right? If we come down here to, gross margin, that's been around 60 to 70%. All right. You guys see that second, or not the second line, that's the fourth line here on this chart. If we look at EPS has gone down massively. They lost almost 20 cents a share in 2020, which again, that was an odd year, but still $20 loss rather in 2020. We saw, a $1.33 loss in 2021, 93-cent loss in 2022, and God knows when this company is going to become profitable again, if they even do. So at this point, guys, I believe AMC will go bankrupt unless somebody comes in and buys them out, obviously, or they get another big, or they offer a bunch of more shares in the short term, which there's only so many times they can do that. There's only so many times they can dilute the shareholders before something is going to give, right? Or something is going to happen. They have to get bought out or get a huge cash infusion from another company. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. If that does not happen, though, if they don't get bought out, they're going to go bankrupt. So we'll see, guys. Is Amazon going to buy them, Apple, some other company, or will they survive on their own, or are they just going to go bankrupt? I don't know. Time will tell. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to get up to 17 stocks from Moo in my bio. Open an account. You get 1 free share of stock. Deposit at least $100. You get 6 more free shares. And if you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 shares, totaling 17 free stocks. It's guaranteed money, guys. Use that link down below. It also helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, peace out.